Hello students, hope you are fine and in good health and please stay at home, stay safe, take care of your parents and the young ones at your home. Today we'll be continuing the previous lecture which we were studying as part of the paper named as Cultural Geography. We have studied about cultural integration and now we are coming to the topic of cultural diffusion. Now, as you see the slide, you can understand that I have given certain pictures of the ongoing song and the song that is really in, that is Genda Phul, where there is this Bengali tagline called Boro Loker Beti Lo Lomba Lomba Chul. So, this is a rap song sang by a Punjabi rap singer, which is Badshah. The female that we see in the picture is Jacqueline Fernandez, who is from Sri Lanka and has come to India and she is working in Bollywood. And she is wearing a Bengali sari, a traditional Bengali sari. Another picture you see is of Rani Mukherjee, who is a Bengali, born and brought up in Mumbai. She is a Bollywood star and she is wearing a Kasavu Kerala sari. Another two pictures that we see are of food. Yummy, huh? Nowadays we cannot go out to the restaurants to try these delicious cuisines. One of the dishes that we see is tandoori chicken and the other is chili chicken. Mouth watering, huh? Now, in all these pictures that we see is a cultural trait that does not belong to the person wearing it or eating it or singing it. Now, for the song Genda Phul, it's a Bengali song sang by a Punjabi, performed by a Sri Lankan. A Kerala sari worn by a Bengali lady who hails from Mumbai. A tandoori chicken is a cuisine which has its origin in Afghanistan or in some parts of the Middle East. The chili chicken is typically Chinese and is one of our favorites. Now, what we see is these cultural traits, such as dresses, songs, food, actually originated from somewhere else and is now being really patronized and rather, uh, is being made more famous by people who do not belong from the culture where these things have origined. The Kasavu sari is completely traditional sari of Kerala, but is being made famous by this Bollywood star, who is a Bengali. Now, these kind of things tell us about cultural diffusion. That means certain cultural traits that have spread from one society to another, and the factor account for it is migration, communication, trade and commerce. And at present, now what we see is ICT or even communication or social network or even the media plays a major role in helping the culture diffuse. In the ancient days, it was through migration, people coming from one place to another, or through communication or through trade. A cultural trait of one society is to get spread to the other society, and definitely even after reaching another society, the other society has to adopt it. Not every society adopts all kind of cultures. Now let me tell you about a cuisine that is a delicacy in China. Like they eat raw snakes or even the bladder of snakes, and there are many other exotic food that, as a theory, has been said to have brought about coronavirus to this place. People eat dog and many other bats in parts of China. But have we adopted it? No. So it depends a lot that even if a cultural trait migrates or moves via some source to another society, the society which is accepting it or rejecting it allows the cultural diffusion. So, the cultural diffusion is definitely a trickle down process. Now, suppose nowadays in the Bengali weddings, we see people putting mehendi. It was not such. Films, especially from Bollywood, have a great influence in the Bengali culture, where Bengalis used to wear a red color liquid in their foot and finger tips, which is known as alta, is now a backdated fashion and mehendi is more in. So we can say that when a cultural trait, maybe it's a religion, a food, a language, attire, gets transferred from one society to another and is accepted by the other society, it becomes cultural diffusion. Now, if you see what are the barriers of cultural diffusion, there are two types. One is physical and the other is social barrier. Physical barrier means deserts, mountain ranges, dense forest, ocean, frigid climates. And these used to be actually barriers in the ancient days. But as the transport system and technology has progressed, they are no more a barrier as such. They may slow down the speed of cultural diffusion, but definitely not barriers in their own entirety. Social barriers such as language, acceptance of religion, race, ethnicity, and conflict between specific cultural communities lead to less propagation or diffusion of a culture. Like I gave you the example of exotic food like bat food, or if you have chili bat, we would be skeptical eating it or even trying it, especially after we have come to know that it may contain coronavirus. So such barriers prevent cultural diffusion. So this is what we have learned about cultural diffusion. Hope you have understood it, and in case of any problem, please do let me know. I'll clarify the topic to you further. Thank you and take care.